Could you talk us through how the idea of the Canucks came about?
Yeah, so it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, just seeing the way the pathways are here in the UK. I just wanted to create something a bit better for the next kind of generation and really kind of develop them and hopefully create some new elite league players.
What was it like setting up and getting the team into the Southern Second Division?
A lot of work. It was a lot more than I expected, but in the end it was worth it. It's been so awesome having it up. But yeah, it was a lot of hoops to jump through, a lot of things to deal with. Starting a team from nothing is very difficult, but we did it and it's going really well.
Obviously the point of the Canucks is to help build up youth, but how important is it to have like Max and Joe and Victor for that? Yeah,
I mean it's huge having guys like that with their experience. It's very special as well to have guys of that caliber, helping the younger guys, and we've been very lucky to get a very good group of kids and older players together, and they make my job a bit easier as well with helping coach younger ones, and even just seeing the example that they're setting and the way things are done, holds us to a higher standard than a lot of other teams. So it's exciting. In
contrast to that, how important is it, and how impressed are you to see the youth development and how they're getting on in this league?
Yeah, I mean, if you were to watch our very first session compared to now, it's pretty crazy to see how much they've progressed. I think that first session I was about to pull my hair out, but that's the whole point of development is you got to be patient and let them do that. And now they're doing all the things that we've said, and everything's kind of coming together, which is exciting to see. And just like you mentioned, these older players have helped a lot, and we've really shaped a really cool culture here.
If we go back to September and your first game and your first overtime win, what was going through your head throughout that day?
Everything, anything and everything. It's one thing to have an idea, but then when it's actually, ready to play, it's a whole different world. So, I didn't know if we were going to lose 20-0 or win 20-0, or I had no idea. But then I watched warm up and I saw their team, I saw our team. I thought, okay, well, not too bad here, and it ended up being a really good game, very close game, and what a cool way to start your first game with an overtime win. So I think for a lot of those players, that's a key memory for them for a long time now.
Following on from that, what was it like in the changing room after that?
It was like we won the Stanley Cup. Everybody was super excited, and rightly so. It's a big thing to play your first game, play your first game as a senior player, but to win it in overtime, I mean, that's kind of the best way to do it, right? So it was very, very awesome. I had to bring them back down to earth after, but yeah, it was great.
Moving on from that, obviously you had another away game, but then your first home game.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like for you?
I mean, for me, it was just kind of the culmination of all the hard work and seeing that many people here coming to watch us, and it was special. It's something I'll always remember. I had my family here, my son and my daughter as well, so it was a real special moment for them. But it was really funny to watch the kids as well, because they kept popping their heads out, seeing all the people. I don't think they actually realized how many people were here, but yeah, it was awesome.
One thing I noticed during that was the goal song, like the goal celebration song of Don't You've Go Out With Me. Was there a reason for that, or?
Yes, actually. I kind of picked all the music for the entrance and the goals and stuff, and it was just something that I liked. The Vancouver Canucks actually used that for their goal song, and
yeah.
I just thought it was cool. It's something catchy and kind of gets the people involved. They can sing along to it, and the cool thing about our first game is that a lot of people that were there, it was their first ice hockey game, so maybe they weren't sure about how things are,
yeah,
when you're supposed to cheer. So I think in November we have a lot more home games. So I think this stuff will start to catch on. It'll be a really cool atmosphere.
I was going to say, how important is it for you to see the fan base grow and have all that support at home games?
It's huge. I mean, that's why we made the tickets free, because we wanted to make something unique here and have as many people coming to watch as we can. For the kids, for the players, it's amazing. I know that when I played, having a good atmosphere and a sold-out rink is what you want to play in front of, right? If you turn up and there's 3 people watching, it kind of takes a bit of the momentum out of it. So I'm really happy with what we've created, and we're just going to try and keep building on that and making sure every game has as many people as we can.
A few of the team are on two ways with the National League side. Birchby's, especially Josh Paul's there a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about, and how important is that for them?
Well, it's huge. It's that's kind of the main reason we're doing this, is to help get the players up to that level in the elite league level. So it was just a conversation I had with Doug Shepard, who's who's the GM and owner there in Berkshire, and he's actually a Canadian guy as well, so he really understands our model and what we're trying to do. And when I spoke to him on the phone, he was super excited, and he said, "There's no reason why I don't want to be a part of this. This is awesome." And since then, it's really flourished. And there's been a few guys like Josh got to play his first National League game. Sam did this past weekend. We had Ian when he was there, and it's just awesome to have that. And it's kind of a bit of a cherry at the end of the tunnel for these kids. They have something to look forward to. It could be them the next game, and that's really cool to be able to offer that. And for them, it's something for them to kind of shoot for and really strive to be better.
And finally, what's the future look like for the Canucks?
Very bright, very bright. It's obviously it's just started, but we want to build this, and it's starting to grow now. I think a lot of people were very unsure with how this looks or what it would be like, and I think we've kind of shown everybody now what we're about and how things are going to be. So, obviously we're hoping that it's going to grow, but we're very excited for the future.